Continuing our breaking news coverage out of the incident that occurred in Brooklyn, New York, just a short while ago. 13 people injured, 5 apparently shot after an attack at that subway station in Brooklyn. Pete Williams, do we know anything about how this incident started?
Yes, I think we have a better idea now how it unfolded. This is based on what we've been told by local and federal law enforcement officials as this very rapidly unfolding investigation continues to gather information. It starts at just before 8:30, at 8:26, and subway lines in the New York area are designated by letter. This was on an N as in November train, and according to the best information we have, it all unfolded just before the train entered the station, when a single person set off some kind of smoke device, either a smoke grenade or some kind of device that filled the car up with smoke. And as the smoke accumulated, that's when the gunman opened fire. There could be as many as 10 victims. That number, you know, earlier we had said 5 people shot. I just don't know what the final number is going to turn out to be. But the second question we had here is, were there actually explosive devices? Because some of the first responders that when they entered the station said they thought they saw explosive devices either on the subway platform or on the train itself. But from what we understand now from state and local and federal investigators, they haven't found any explosive devices. They don't believe any were set off. They don't believe any were left behind undetonated. Now, you know, right now we have right on our screen something that just said that the fire department had said they had found several suspicious devices. And I think that was their initial impression. But now what we have on the screen, I think, matches the information that we have. Not only are they saying that there are no active devices, they're also saying that they don't believe any were actually used in this. Now, that's different from the smoke grenade. You see the smoke when people are coming off of the subway train. You see the smoke sort of pouring out of a car that people are evacuating from. That's the smoke that was set off in the subway car as it was coming into the station. The suspect is described as a black male, 5'7", wearing some kind of orange vest. But beyond that, I don't think there's any better description of the person. There were some reports that the suspect, according to witnesses, was carrying a gas mask. Whether the suspect ever wore a gas mask is not clear to us. So I think the two things we can conclude here are, number one, the shooting began, the best information at this point is it began while the train was still moving as it was coming. The N train was still moving as it was coming into the station. The gunman, and our best reports are that this is just one person, set off some kind of smoke device, a grenade or something, filled the car up with smoke, and then began to open fire. And in terms of the number of people who were shot, we just don't know, Jose. We just don't have good information on that. Earlier, we were told 5. They say there could be as many as 10. I think we just don't know that. I think it's going to take a while for them to sort out exactly who was actually wounded by gunfire, who was actually simply injured in the resulting melee and the stampede to try to get away, who could have been hit by flying debris. We just don't know. Right. But that's the best picture we have of how this happened.
And it's certainly a much more clear picture, Pete. And just to reconfirm, so it apparently seems that the shooting actually was carried out inside a subway train car, not on the side.
Yes, that or at least it started there. Whether it continued when the car came into the station, we just don't know. But the best information we have at this point is that it was confined to the subway car.